Happy Easter, parents. I can't believe it's March already and Easter is here. I always find the tension at this time of the year with my kids a little bit tricky. I don't want to lose the gravity and the importance of the Easter message, and I also don't want to make it so heavy for my children that Easter is no longer a celebration. I want them to understand the sacrifice of what Jesus did on the cross for us and how incredibly important that is, but I also want to celebrate the hope of the resurrection without becoming too churchy. So where do I sit? Easter is a time for eggs and family and the weekend off, but it's also a time to pause and to help our kids think clearly about the sacrifice that Jesus made for us on the cross. For every lie we've ever told, every bad choice we've ever made, Jesus took on that burden. Now, for a 3-year-old, telling them the story of the crucifixion may be too heavy and too graphic, but older kids can start to understand the significance of what Jesus did. And you're going to need to gauge what your kids can cope with at every age and stage of their lives. But what I'd like to encourage you to do today is to take that sacrifice and help your kids to translate that into their own lives. One of the great ways that we did this a couple of years ago is we sent our children out early on Easter Sunday morning for their Easter egg hunt. And as usual, with all good intentions, we didn't really expect the bunny to bring a pile like this, but he did. And there was this great big mass of Easter eggs. And so we used that as an opportunity to help our children learn how to sacrifice for others. And what we did was we sat them down and we asked them to tithe their Easter eggs. So go through the big pile, put some aside, and then we went out in the car as a family and we looked for children on the street or in shelters that didn't have any Easter eggs or who would not have heard the Easter message. And we shared the joy of Easter with them. However you choose to teach your children the value and the benefit of sacrifice is up to you. But I'd really encourage you not to miss the moment. Don't let this just become about chocolate eggs. Have a wonderful, wonderful Easter, and we hope to see you in our services. Goodbye.